Alright guys, headed to a call. Customer has no heat, popping out some error codes. Sounds like a pressure switch issue. See if I can get you some footage. Very common on these Lennox units that they have the older Costa Rica switches, and they just fail. I mean, Lennox has now brought out the switches from Honeywell, which are made in the US, which are a lot better. So anytime I walk up to a unit that's spitting out error codes with those switches, it's good to get them out. In fact, I believe there was a service bulletin on something to do with the terminals on the switches. They were made of a certain material and they swapped it. I forget the bulletin, but it's on there with Lennox. So we have nothing but issues with these switches. Some guys call them the half moon switches, Costa Rica switches. You'll notice them. They're little black switches. I'll see if I can get some footage on there if that's the case. But yeah, early morning. Winters hit us pretty early here in Canada, in Ottawa. Cold weather and snow already, so it should be a interesting winter, that's for sure. So we'll see when we get there. I'll get you guys some footage.
See the number of error codes because I pulled out the manual and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. It's
nice in that way because it does tell you.
It narrows it down for you, and it helps us when you call in so we know what part. But we'll see what happens now. It'll try and calibrate itself, and if the switch isn't closing, it'll fail.
No, it's good that you guys come in here and service it and run there a little bit.
When was the last time we were here?
2018, I think. 2018.
At least that's what the lady said on my record because I know I bought a couple years of service, like cleaning and stuff. But there was an old furnace here before that.
Yeah, because
you guys put in this new one.
Yeah, and they're saying there's no service plan on it now. Should you have a service plan on it?
No, I'm okay. I mean, I'll just call as any.
Oh no! What I'm saying is,
And the old one I did.
Oh, the old one. Okay, I thought you were saying that you're supposed to have one on this.
No, I bought one time. I had a guy come in and repair. I can't remember now. Like I've had you guys. I've always used Francis Home. So.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll see.
Like your service. Yeah, this was what I was doing yesterday.
Yeah.
It would go up another notch, and then another notch.
And then fail, eh?
Well, sometimes, and then I get an air code sometimes, and then sometimes it would say it's heating and humidifying. Can you also check my humidifier if you don't mind? Because there's one in the back. I didn't put it in.
Yeah.
I had to open up the valve, and then I turned it on here. That's all I did. And I think that's what I need to do. Because I wouldn't mind a bit more humidity. My skin is dry as...
Yeah, we could definitely look at that. So it looks like it is the... Alright, so I got the new switch in. Prior to doing that, I checked the draft, and it was much more than was needed. The switch called for 1.0 and 0.25, and this bad boy was ramping up to 1.6, so... Got the new switch in, wired up, and we'll see how she goes. Another SLP half moon switch made in Costa Rica failing. Actually brought a bulletin out on these things. As you can see, the new ones are made by Honeywell, made in the USA, and we haven't had issues with them. Pay for what you get, I guess. Doing its calibration process now. There we go. So I'm going to do the maintenance for the customer on the spot as well. He's taking a service plan, which gets him the discounts. There we go. So one thing, after you replace the switch, here, let me just zoom in on this. After you replace that switch, make sure to clear the codes. Helps the next guy out big time. Let go. Holding it down until I see a C. There we go. Let go on these SLPs and just tap it once. Code's clear. We're golden. Alright, so that one was fairly easy. Just a simple pressure switch. Guy hadn't had his maintenance in a while. Bit of a helicopter, but we swapped the switch, did the maintenance. We're constantly switching out those damn switches from Costa Rica. I mean, they're so bad that all the new furnaces are coming with the Honeywell switches. I mean, they tried to cheap out, it didn't work. Goodman, I noticed, also uses them. They're pieces of shit. So bad that now that if I go to a maintenance and I pull the board history, if I see any errors, even though it's still working in front of me, I'll just recommend that they swap it out, because all it's going to do is cause an issue down the road. I tried to find the bulletin. I had a hard time finding it, but I remember Lennox coming out that they switched the contact materials inside, and then they went back. They had issues, so they went back to the old ones. And it's just annoying, you know. People are paying high end for these. Like the SLP98 fully modulating furnace is very expensive, and you get shit issues like this. Customers, I don't blame them for being mad. I mean, God, it's high-end equipment and everything's failing. So, you know, the older switches, the big round metallic ones, yeah, I have hardly ever switched those out. But, I mean, all winter long I swap out the Costa Rica switches. But since they went Honeywell, I mean, I haven't had really many issues with those. But who knows? So we ended up doing a maintenance for that customer. Everything was fine, obviously. Swapped the switch, cleared the board history, so that the next time we come next year, I'll be able to see if there's any errors. Hopefully I get there and the board's displaying 0000, and you know, we don't have any nuisance pressure switch errors again. It's just frustrating, but what can you do? That keeps us working, I guess. So other than that, just a simple switch. Appreciate the guys watching the videos. I mean, they're not the greatest right now. I'm just trying to get the hang of these things, having fun. I bought a couple things, tripods and stuff to use with my phone, but some of the videos are coming up upside down, and what can I do? Ain't no Scorsese, huh? So keep on watching. The videos will get better as I get my my head out of my ass, but see you on the next one. Peace.